he's going to get a lot of stick tomorrow because of his link to Newcastle. Is that something that you'd ever talk to a player about? And do you think he'll be looking to prove a point? And is that a good thing when you've got a player with that mentality looking to maybe do that?
Well, he's a really experienced player. Obviously, he's played at the highest level for his country and with his previous club. So I think he's very used to that. And in anything, I think those players take it as a motivation.
When you were a player, was there a specific game where you got a lot of stick? What can you remember? Sort of, anywhere in particular you'd always go back, and what's it like?
I don't know, personal stick, to be fair. No, probably the one that impacted me the most, I was really young at the time when I was playing at PSG and we played Marseille away. It was an atmosphere that really impacted me because it was my first time as well playing in such an atmosphere and rivalry. But it was great.
You shot Gary?
Miguel, you were talking to Simon about the AI. What would you like from AI? Because obviously there's no point in the tech people producing a system without your input. So what would you want as a manager from AI?
It makes me think and it questions certain things that we do.
But would you want it to model injuries, model games, model form, model tactics?
If it's reliable and can help us, for sure. If it can guide us, for sure. But always without losing the sensitivity and the feeling and the following the gut at the end. Which at the end we're dealing with human beings, and that's an aspect that so far is not able to replace.
Thanks, Gary.
Sorry. When he started his coaching, can you remember when he started his coaching? He was coaching some of the players who are now part of the first team.
I think Ethan was one of them, and they had a great group because it was, I think, Cedric, Molneni, there were a few there as well, and I loved it because that means that, and I'm sure if he wants, one day he's going to be a great coach, and many others that they have started their licenses while we are here because they feel inspired, they love it, and they see an opportunity as well to improve their lives after they retire.
Thanks, Gary. Sam from Telegram.
What kind of coach do you think it would be?
It will be up to him to decide. That's not for me, but I think a very good one.
Would you like someone like that on your coaching staff in the future if he wanted to come back?
Oh, let him play first. I think he's playing every minute of every game, so I think he still have a long career ahead of him.
It's quite interesting because obviously Carlos Cuesta's now gone to Parma and Jack Wilshere, obviously to a lesser extent, but Jack Wilshere was here seeing how you work. You kind of got these coaching children spreading across.
Children. I know they're old, but it's great. At the end, everybody has a pathway. Everybody needs an opportunity. I go one, and the players and the people around you obviously need to have that. And everybody wants to develop and try things in life. And when they feel that's the right moment to do, you have to let them fly and wish them the best.
That's one of the things that sort of determines a managerial legacy sometimes. Not just trophies, but also people look at, oh, he worked with him, he worked with him, he worked with him. Would you quite like in 20 years' time to sit back and see all your former players and coaches, managers, and follow your...
Especially if they enjoy and they love what they do, yes. And if it's for the right reason, 100% yes. And if we have helped them or contribute to improve their lives or to give them a different perspective or inspiring something, I think that's a good legacy to leave.
Thanks, Sam. Just a couple more. Ed from The Guardian, please.
Hi, Miguel. Just one on David Raya. There's a bit of a joke going around at the moment that he doesn't need to even turn up for work because he's not facing any shots, 12 shots in 8 games. I just wanted to talk about his powers of concentration. What do you put that down to, that he can, he's always so focused on
Well, first of all, the way he is naturally, and the way he trains every single day, and the way he anticipated things. Because sometimes when a player doesn't make to have a defensive action is because before that they've done something with their positioning or reading the situation that action that is very spectacular is not needed, and that's the best way to avoid it. And David is exceptional at that.
Have you sensed a change in his character over the last couple of years since he's been at Arsenal? He's become a lot more mature and become one of the leaders of your team.
Well, yes, because at the end, personally, things change. I think his role, obviously, is much more settled, but David has always been a a really determined, I think, confident person, and I think he showed that from the very first minute when he joined the club.
Thanks. Lastly, from John.
You mentioned with the AI, it's good if it's reliable. A lot of AI seems to me to be absolutely off the mark completely.
What kind of question do you ask you? Any?
As a manager, how do you sift out what is so important and what is wrong? In general, and all the stats you get, because you get more stats.
Well, exactly. It's like stats, yeah. So how do I interpret those stats and how reliable they are, and especially for how long we are analyzing things, because when the database is so small, you can get very confused, very annoyed immediately, but this data means nothing, because you have to analyze, first of all, what is the methodology to analyze data. And if you don't understand that, you just are looking at data, then you can have a big problem.
So you're not going to be replaced by a bot anytime soon, is it?
That's not going to be up to me, unfortunately, but we never know. Let's be on our toes. Yeah, thank you.
Safe travels tomorrow if you're travelling up.
Thank you.
We're going to go out that door, Mick.